If you're new to my channel, my name is Tiana, and if you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. I'm going to be sharing why I got it, my thoughts on it, and I'm also going to be sharing how I got this eye look. So let's get into this video. I honestly did not want to purchase any new eyeshadow palettes until I actually hit pan on a shade in my Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum palette. However, I'm from Canada, and I'm sure a lot of other Canadians will agree with me when I tell you this deal. I went on the Urban Decay website just to be nosy, just to see how much this palette would cost me, and I was able to save $11 on this brand new palette. So it was only $65, tax in, shipping in, and it was here literally like 2 or 3 days after I ordered it. And I was actually able to get samples, and I was like, $65 for the brand new eyeshadow palette that would literally cost me like $78 or more. It's gonna be here in literally a couple of days, and I get samples. That's a no-brainer. The other thing I wanted to mention, the reason why I also got it was because I was actually going to purchase some more all-nighter setting sprays from Sephora, but I was actually able to get 2 sample size setting sprays. So I thought, well, instead of myself purchasing from Sephora and then waiting to pick this palette up and spending more money, why don't I just pick it all up at once? So anyway, I did. I am still trying to hit pan on this shade, and I'm only saying this because I know a lot of you follow my project pans and everything like that. I am still trying to hit pan on that shade, so nothing's changing there. But I really did want to get this because the color story in here is literally me in a nutshell. It's got some like purpley, some blues, some coppery, warm tone, cool tones, neutral. It's everything I look for in a palette, and the packaging is stunning. I've never owned an Urban Decay palette before. This is my first one. And I've got to say, I actually really like it, and I really do enjoy it. And I would recommend it if you don't already have these colors. I think that you're able to get really nice and natural looks with these. You have your shimmers in here, which are nice to add as lid toppers, and you've got some nice like darker tones for like smokier looks. So I would highly recommend this palette if you don't have all of these colors. I think that they all perform very well. Have a little bit of fallout underneath of the eyes, but you are able to wipe that off. So I prefer to do my eyes first prior to doing my face makeup, just so I can get that fallout. I love how long these shadows last. They last very well, they blend well, they're very nice and pigmented. Honestly, I really do like this palette so much. I have used it 3 times since I got it, and I really do want to do another look with the blues soon. So I honestly am happy that I got it, and I think for the price, it's worth the money. So let's get into the eye look. I have already primed my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then I also did my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I have the original, and I have Sin in the samples. I also got a like mini size of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I don't think I'm going to keep this. I'm planning to do like a small giveaway soon here on my channel. But anyway, the thing with the Urban Decay Primer Potion for me is it's really good at keeping my makeup on and keeping the pigment and like the wear. I have to apply it very carefully, because if I apply it outside of my eyelids and if I get any here, if it mixes with my foundation or concealer, that area looks really creasy and patchy. And if I use my fingers to blend the primer and then I go in with my concealer under my eyes, the concealer mixing with the primer looks really creasy and cakey. So I have to be really careful with this. I find personally it's just not my favorite. I really like to use a concealer instead, but I am going to use these. If you have an eyeshadow primer that you enjoy, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really interested in getting a different one. I just feel like it's an extra step that I don't really need, because I feel like concealer is quick and easy for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go in now with my Naked Wild West palette. So here is the packaging of it. It's really cute. I like how it says most wanted inside on the back. The packaging is really nice. I've never had an Urban Decay palette, so this is like really exciting for me. But anyway, when we get into the palette, Here are all the shades, and as you can tell, I've already been playing around with them. I've already done 2 looks with this palette. This will be my 3rd time playing around with this palette. This would be a really fun palette to do like a palette bingo with because of the different colors. Or if you want to see me create a look with specific shades, let me know, because I have a ton of new makeup, so I could do like a full face of new makeup if you're interested in that. But let's zoom in and let's get into an eyeshadow look. So first I want to talk about the brush that you get, because the brush is really nice. The only thing is I wish that the fluffy side was just a little bit more fluffy for blending, but I do like the flat side. So this is a really nice brush. I like the fact that you get a brush with the palette, even though maybe it's not my favorite, at least you have one. So I like that. So I'm going to start off with the shade Nude just everywhere, and I am going to take the fluffier brush and I am just going to put that kind of everywhere. And these shades I do feel like are pretty pigmented. And I will clean it up in a little bit with a more like fluffy brush. So I have that kind of everywhere. I want a fluffy brush because, like I said, this one here isn't very fluffy. Blend and buff that out a little bit more. The next one I'm actually going to take is Whiskey. I want to put this on the outer eyelid and kind of just like buff it out a little bit. I'm just going to blend. I'm going to put that in the crease also, and just the outer eyelid. I'm going to do that for the other side too. I always have a hard time with this side because I have a vein, and if I don't use concealer, it won't conceal it, so it never looks even though it is even. It's crazy. It always messes me up when I do like makeup looks on camera, because I'll think, is that even? And it just bothers me, but that's okay. So anyway, I'm just going to continue on. So the next thing I want to do is actually take Ghost Town, and I'm going to take the flat brush and I'm actually going to pack that on my eyelid. So I just want to kind of blend everything together. Now I want to put a little bit of Cowboy Rick on, because there's something about this shade that I really love, and I'm going to put that on the center of my eyelid. I'll put it all on my eyelid. There's just something about this shade that I really do love. Now this shade you do get fallout with, but it's nothing too crazy. Then I'm just going to take a brush and just kind of blend everything together. I'm going to go wipe off the fallout quickly and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I have my mascara on. I ended up using the Merit mascara, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my face makeup, and then we're going to come back and clean everything up and finish the eye look. So I will see you shortly. Every single time I use this primer, for some reason, there's always these spots that my concealer or powder or something picks up on my face. It is so weird. When I do like my regular makeup, I never get that. But for some reason, every single time I use that primer potion, it just picks it up. So anyway, I just prefer concealer. I think I'm just going to use these two and then do a giveaway with this, because it is a really good product. Don't get me wrong. It makes your eyeshadow look so good. It's just, I don't know, if I'm not careful enough, and if I do get some of the product like in other areas other than my eyelid, it picks up weird. So anyway, I finished all my face makeup. So I'm thinking for my lower lash line, just to give it something different, I want to use this purple here, and that is the shade Pony Up. And I always use this specific brush for my lower lash line. I just love it, and I love doing my lower lash line. Now to just apply a little bit of the Merit mascara. Not too much. The final completed look using the Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette. So overall, I'm really happy that I did purchase this palette. I don't feel like this is absolutely a need for everybody. I feel like this palette here is really for those who are looking for these specific shades in general, or this is actually a really nice everyday palette. If you don't have all of these shades maybe in one palette, this is really nice. I like the fact that it comes with the mirror, and I also like how it comes with the brush. So honestly, for myself, I could see myself using this so much. I already want to do a look with the blue. Like I mentioned, if you want to see me doing a makeup look using all of my new makeup, let me know and I can incorporate a blue look. I think a palette bingo would also be fun with this. But honestly, for the price of it, if you're able to get this on sale, I would say to get it. If you've had your eye on it, I would say to get it. Okay, so I just realized I'm currently editing the video and I realized that I didn't even do an outro. I literally just stopped right at that last clip that you've seen. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys were thinking about getting it, I hope that this video helped you, and make sure to leave me a comment down below on if you were thinking on purchasing this palette or a good eyeshadow primer, and I will see you all in the next one on Friday. Bye. Say goodbye. Say bye. You don't want to say bye?